What's up, everybody? Today it's going to be a very simple topic. So it's for the beginners that are like starting a new team and they really want to work with their team. It's about STVs and viewing them and how to get them, how to work the STV, the demo, I guess, you know what I mean? So we're just going to be covering that. This is for the people that are kind of new to competitive or have never viewed a demo of their team before. And I have got this question a couple times, like, how do I do this? And I'm so delayed on this topic. I'm sorry, but it's finally here, and here we go. So once again, very simple. The sites that usually keep the SCVs are Sizzling Stats, which has been kind of broken recently. But I think it is fixed now. As far as I know, it is working again. And then demos.tf. And let's say you have STV on your server, you have a Tragic server or an Accelerate server, whatever. You pay for STV, Source TV, and you see that it's in spectator. Source TV is in spec. So you have STV, your game has been recorded. Now where do I get it? If you have the demos.tf plugin, you can get it from here. And if you have the Sizzling Stats plugin, you can get it on Sizzling Stats as well, if you have that plugin installed. And if you rent a server, if you go to serveme.tf, they also have it. I won't cover that though. And that's if you rent a server. But if you own your server, this is where you'll go. Or if you play a lobby or whatever, this is where you also go. So my match is recorded, for example. I'm going to search RC Rogue. This is if you have the demos.tf plugin. You can see me, RC Rogue, and then Lyric that changed his name to Purple RC Rogue Lean a long time ago for some reason. But here we are. Let's pick this Pug Champ I played last night. What did I play? I played Pocket. I went 19 and 10 here. You can see all the basic stats on demos.tf. And you'll just hit download. So for this example, I'm going to download this Pug. And you will see it down here. And you always throw them in the TF folder. And you can see the directory here. We have, go to your C drive, program files, Steam, Steam apps, Common, Team Fortress 2. Throw it in your TF folder. Nowhere else, just in your TF folder. And here on the right, you can see all of the STVs and POVs that I have in my TF folder. And I have a labeling system that I like to use. I'll share that with you guys too. But so you take it, just simply throw it in. And this is not an STV I really care about, but if let's say this was a match that I played last night, what I would do, since it's an STV, I would put STV underscore the team that I'm on in the season, 6G season 23. It is a match, not a scrim. If it was a scrim, I would just put scrim. The map that we played, and this Pug was Badlands V, so versus whoever the team was, or whoever the team leader was. So let's just say I see Falkinghammer's on their team, I would put Falkinghammer. So we had a match on Badlands against Falkinghammer, which is completely made up. It was a Pug, and we played against him on Badlands, obviously. And that's what I would do. And also, if you want your STV to work, you cannot put any spaces at all within your whenever you go to rename it. You cannot have any spaces at all. That's a common error people make. But for this, I'm just going to put Pug Champ underscore example for video. That's probably a longer name than I needed it to be, but so we have Pug Champ example for video right there in our TF folder. And also, if you play in ESEA, it automatically records your POVs. And yeah, if you're playing in ESEA, you're not watching this video for the information. So anyway, we got demos.tf figured out. Now we're going to go over to Sizzling Stats. So you're on Sizzling Stats. You're going to search your name. But once again, I think Sizzling Stats is still kind of broken. So I don't think I can search my name. But when it's working, you can search your name. Click on your name. For example, we're just going to go to this. So this looks like for all you Highlander players, we're gonna, okay, this is a Platinum Highlander scrim. Is that, no, this is a meme. Okay, never mind, I just see the X's in there and assumed. But anyway, So you search your name, you click on it, and you can see it says download STV demo here. So you're gonna click on that, and once again it's just gonna download it. And this one I think downloads as a zip file for some reason, and it's taken a little while to download. But once we get in the game, I'll tell you guys how to run it and everything. And we are halfway through the download here. Yeah, hopefully Sizzling Stats starts working again like it used to, because it was down for a period of time, and then it came back up, and then it's like something's wrong with it, I don't know. But anyway, here we are, going to drag it into my TF folder, and I'm just going to name it example for video Highlander, since this is a Highlander lobby or something, who knows what it is. Yeah, so we have those in my TF folder. We're gonna go into our game. If you put something in, if you put an STV or a demo in your TF folder, you do not have to restart your game. And so there's a few ways to open it. The demo UI or the demo menu. You can type demo UI in console, and it says demo playback here. I'll tell you how to use it later. There's also demo UI 2 if you prefer that. I think Shade uses this whenever he does it, but I just use the first one just because it's easier to open. But there's that. And just to open it without having to go to console, just hit Shift F2. Shift F2 opens it and closes it. And also if you have a main menu, like I think I'm using Browser HUD. I usually use a HUD, but it's on there too. So we open this. Shift F2 is what I always do. You have load, stop, all this other fun stuff. I don't mess with the smoothing and stuff unless you're making a video, like a frag movie or something, but I'm not doing that. I'm just wanting to critique my team, for an example. So let's go to the ones we have named. What was it? It was, yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna search for it, or do it the long way here. Example for video Highlander. Actually, I'm gonna go to the Pug one since I don't really like Highlander. So PugChamp example for video is what I opened. We're getting there. It's loading. It does, depending on your computer, I suppose, and size of the demo, it can take a little bit of time to load. So here we are. We're gonna pause. And I have binds that do some of these things for me, and I'll tell you guys those binds later. But anyway, here we are in our demo. My demo UI is open. I just loaded it. I paused it. We're at tick 108. Now you're like, well, what do I do? Oh boy, we got a message from Ry Guy here. Oh, and Lansky, what is he saying? 10 airships? I don't even know what that means. I'm just going to give him the fat XD. Command system, oh. See, Ry Guy is so jealous about my commands on Dota. He's so jealous. He's even like searching on Reddit for like the command system being broken. He's just so jelly. I don't know what to say. But anyway, back to the video. Here we are. Demo UI is open. As you can see, we cannot move around at all. Even when it's playing, we can't do anything because our UI is open. In order to move around with your mouse here, it has to be closed. And in order for you to move with your WASD, you'll find that it has to be playing. Okay. And to, if you want to move around, just press play, exit. Now you can move around. And here, and you move around WASD and such. Very simple. Very, very basic. Here we are coming to mid. Their demo's just about as fast as ours. And, this is at full speed. You can slow it down, obviously. Falcon's going around trying to do the cheese flank. But we're kind of pounding his team right now. And he's behind us. He's probably going to get pounded. I'm just guessing. I don't know. Anyway, that's how it is. And Shift F2 to open it again. Pause. He's actually going to frag our demo. That makes me sad. Anyway, I paused it. And you can speed it up and slow it down with this. Slow it down to 39%, for example. Close it. Press play. Now you can see everything in slow motion. Except, because it's in slow motion, your camera will also move in slow motion. So you have to keep that in mind if you're like going to a mid-fight and you slowed it down, whatever, you know. Here we are slow. This is how I watch mid-fights usually. I usually slow it down to like 30%. I have a 30% bind and a 100% bind. But, yeah. So we're going to open it again. We're going to pause it. Let's say, ooh, Falkenhammer wants to get that demo frag. He wants to view it again. And we're like, okay. So we go back to whatever tick we think it was at. Let's say 2500. Now if you go back in a tick, then it's probably going to have to reload the demo. And it is reloading the demo currently, yes. Or it'll just break, who knows. So here we are at 2500 again. And we can resume, close it. And you know, he's going to frag our demo right here. Luckily I guessed that tick right. And he poops on the demo man. So open it again, and we can skip ahead as well. Just put like, for example, 7,000 in there. We can skip ahead. Now keep in mind, I'm going to do it as an example. Sometimes, depending, it's really inconsistent, but if you skip ahead more than like 20,000 ticks for me personally, sometimes it's 10,000, then your demo will crash. So let's skip to tick 40,000 and see if it works for me. Okay, it works for me just because, I don't know, but anyway, sometimes there's an error where if you go back or if you skip too many ticks in the tens of thousands, then your demo will crash and you'll have to reload it. That is normal. And yeah. As you can see here, I've been using the free roam view. Just kind of roaming around here. You can click. Actually, use spacebar to rotate through your views. So here we are in first person, here we are in third person, here we are in free roam. And you can, you know, just use your mouse to click through the players. So here I am. I actually get out. That was really dumb how he let me get out, but thank you. Left click to go. Phil, here we are on Sai, Falkenhammer, here we are on me. And then, you know, just keep using your spacebar to rotate through the different views you want. And then back to free roam and such. And you guys kind of get the idea. I don't really think I'm missing anything. I probably am though, who knows. We've covered loading your demo. You can stop your demo to just stop it, obviously. Pause, go to the ticks, drive, edit, and smooth. You don't really have to mess with those unless you're making a frag video. And you can watch a different video if you want to make a frag video. Anyways, let's go to the next mid-fight here. This is kind of as an example, I suppose. I don't think I'm going to run into the next mid-fight very accurately. Anyway, let's just... And from this, you know, you can go to free roam and you can see what's happening. You can see that red team is pushing, Ebskull's behind them. I don't know if our team is trying to refight or whatever, blah blah blah, red team's pushing. You can analyze the game, you know, with this, obviously. That's why you would want to get the STV in the first place. So that is pretty much it. I thought I wanted to talk about one other thing, but I don't think I remember what it is. Oh yes, my binds. So my binds, I have them bound to 30% to go slow with my left arrow key, right arrow key to go to 100%, my down arrow to stop it, and my up arrow to resume it. And the reason being is because I go through like demo reviews with some people where it's like, okay, you know, they have to follow along this demo review with you, so I'm like, okay, 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, here we are coming to a mid-fight. 3, 2, 1, slow down. 30%, speed up. You know, just so we can stay on track with each other instead of having to open it up, pause, get it out, and then you're free roaming again. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much the end of this video. I will post the binds that I have in the description, and I will post them maybe on the screen. Who knows what I'm gonna do. Anyways, that's the video, and thank you guys for watching.